Welcome to Swift Solutions.
There we go. People. Lots of people. A young man named Philippos has long expressed a desire to sample life in another kingdom and is most interested when I told him about Evermore. His hunting talents are bound to prove invaluable. I suggest you go and seek him out. He should be near the docks. I think what I'll do is I'll read each person's right before I talk to that person. I think that'll be the best way to handle this. Do I have enough for everybody? I think so. Yeesh. Almost all my coins. I thought I had a bunch. I mean, I had enough to do all of them, get all of them, but still. It should tell me how many I had. Like, right there it tells me, but it should tell me before so I know whether or not I want to give. Like these, I feel like I have a lot of, because they sound like basic items. Apparently that's all my Venom Begons. Alright, so I guess we'll start with the person I just read, which is the dude who's the hunter.
Hi!
Oh, I know you. The Taskmaster at Swift Solutions told me that you are the hero who saved Hydropolis. And you wish me to come to your kingdom and help you? Then clearly you have a great eye for talent. I may not look it, but I am in fact a great hunter. I have mastered the bow, and now I seek to learn other hunting techniques from around the world. I like him better than Longmei.
Yep.
The Taskmaster told me about your kingdom some time ago, and I felt certain that I would be able to learn a great deal there. So you can imagine how happy I am that you asked. I thought I might venture there myself anyway. I may still be young, but I can more than hold my own. Give me the chance, and I'll become the greatest hunter in the world. Philippos has joined you in Evermore, along with Orion's Belcher's unit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Evan. You are the first person not to laugh at me upon hearing my dream, and I assure you, you will not regret it. I always catch my prey, no matter what it may be. We'll do this guy next. Peleus the Armorer has a rather brutish appearance, but his character is the exact opposite. He'll go out of his way to assist anyone in need. You seem to be very interested in the kingdom you're building. I think you should go and talk to him about it. Ah, you must be the helpful young man about whom everyone has been talking. Yes, it stands to reason. You have a kind face. A similar countenance to mine in my younger years. Ah ha ha ha. Now, I wonder why you have come to talk to me. Wait, I will guess. It is because you wish for me to join you in your kingdom, am I correct? I am. You truly wish for me to join you? Surely not.
Yeah.
Then it is not only your face that is kind. You also possess a warm heart, young man. There are far more talented men than I am in the kingdom of Hydropolis. But you will not regret your choice. I will prove myself more than worthy, mark my words. I am a weapon maker by trade. If I were put to work in that area, I am sure I would not disappoint. Ha ha ha, but I cannot wait to see what kind of kingdom a young man such as yourself has created. I'm sure it will be wonderful. Let's see how good that weapon is. That's actually better than this one. Good day. Are you ready to place your order? You have not come here to eat. Are you sure? After all, you have been running around all over the world helping people. Everyone requires a break and a good meal from time to time. Which is not to say that I do not understand your desire to do right by others. I am very similarly inclined. I even go hunting in order to secure the finest ingredients for my customers. You wish me to come and join you in your kingdom? Well now, what an honor. You are an admirable young man. It would be my pleasure to become your subject. Just hand me a bow and I will prove my worth, both on the hunting ground and in battle. Here's an idea for you. Why not ask Helena from the restaurant in Hydropolis to come and join you in your kingdom? She's an excellent hunter as well as a first-rate cook. I have no doubt she'll prove a big hit over in Evermore. Helena has joined you in Evermore along with Hela's Hellraiser's units. That's a cool name. Your kingdom must be full of ingredients that cannot be found elsewhere. I can barely contain my excitement. And I can hardly wait to show you my talent. Once I set my sights upon my prey, it is as good as caught. I would like to introduce you to a scholar by the name of Triton. He asked me to find him the person with whom he would spend the rest of his days, you see. I think this might be the ideal time to get him to come over to your kingdom.
Hey there.
Greetings. I am Triton, Hydropolis' foremost magical scholar. I come from a long line of seekers into the secrets of sorcery. But I have other interests, of course. I write epic poems, and can often be found on the beach searching for exotic seashells. At the moment, however, it is the search for a life partner that is consuming the bulk of my energies. After all, now that the edict forbidding love has been lifted, I will be a fool not to seek out a fabulous romance. And I believe the woman of my dreams may well be about to appear. Indeed, I am waiting for her as we speak, and as such, I must ask that you do not take up too much of my time. If there is something you wish to ask, please ask it quickly. The old man at the taskmaster sent you here to request that I become a citizen of your kingdom? Are you certain? But I asked him to find the person with whom I was destined to spend the rest of my days. I thought that he would seek out my ideal romantic partner, but it seems he has been looking for my ideal employer instead. Oh dear. And to think I have been standing here in my finest robes waiting for love to sweep me off my feet. How embarrassing. It would, of course, be a great honor to join you in your realm, King Evan. I vow to do all that I can in the service of your great nation.
See you.
I shall make my way there immediately. I can only hope that there are young ladies in the Heartlands who share my passion for poetry and seashells. Thomas, a charming young sorcerer from Hydropolis, has expressed an interest in moving to Evermore, but if you want to go and speak to him, I warn you, you have to find a moment when he's not surrounded by admirers.
Excuse me?
I hit the button. Oh, it is you. Please, I must converse with you in pirate. Follow me, I beg of you. At last, a place where we can speak in peace. I have heard the rumors concerning you, you see. I have been hoping to meet with you for a while. The people of Hydropolis are singing your praises for all that you have done for them, and for my part, it is a relief to see so many smiling faces. But I have neglected to introduce myself. I am Thomas, and well, I suppose you could say that I am a sorcerer. Indeed, it is a subject relating to my profession that I wish to speak with you about. I have a request to make, and you are the only one who can grant it. I wish to flee Hydropolis and seek sanctuary in your kingdom. Ever since the edict forbidding romance was lifted, I have been surrounded by love-struck women. It is having a terrible effect on my work. All I ask is to be able to perform my sorcery in peace. Please, allow me to join you in your kingdom. I am sure you'll be able to find a use for my magical skills. You do not know how much this means to me, Your Majesty. I cannot thank you enough. Looks like the crowd's gone. Alright, who's up next? Someone in Nautis Harbor. I think that's Glaucus. Glaucus has long harbored a desire to sail far from Hydropolis to the far-flung corners of the world. He certainly owes you a debt of gratitude, but there may be other factors clouding his mind. Perhaps you'd better go and speak with him.
Oh.
Greetings! You wish me to come to your kingdom, correct? Very well, I am ready to leave at any time. But first, I must thank you for being so helpful to Sibylla. I have given matters between myself and her a great deal of consideration, and I have decided to forget her. I understand how she feels about me, but I have a dream, and I cannot expect her to be part of its fulfillment. You see, I wish to leave Hydropolis, I wish to sail to far-off seas, and I wish to make your kingdom the base from which I do so. Of course, I understand I cannot accept your patronage only to do as I please. Should you need me, I will gladly fight for you as well. You will find my shield a powerful defensive asset should a battle grow too long or too fierce. Actually, I think I would rather him stay here, but alright. To complete the game, I need to hire him. Well, I think I'd rather him find romance with Sibylla. Glaucus has joined you in Evermore, along with the Glauconauts unit.
Alright. Then
it is decided. I serve you now, King Evan. Should you require my aid, you need only say the word. And, should you meet with Sibylla, please assure her that I am well, and I had best be on my way. Like, I mean, from an ocean kingdom, that's probably the best place to set sail around the world. Not against a kingdom that wishes to involve itself with the politics of everyone else.
Thank you.
Alright. Sorry, lady. Alright, next up. Proteus is a rather melancholy young man, but his skill as a jeweler is without equal. If you're looking for talented craftsmen to come and work in your kingdom, you could do an awful lot worse. That's not exactly a good sales pitch, but alright.
Huh?
My word, how exceptionally beautiful. The glint in your eyes. It is akin to the most precious of jewels. It tells me that you live a happy, fulfilling life, surrounded by dear friends and close ally. I must confess to feeling rather envious. I, on the other hand, have no one. I was once in love indeed, and once gave a ring to my beloved. Alas, she did not treasure it. No, she sold it. Since then I have focused only on my work. Concentrating upon every minute detail of the stones helps to prevent the pain of my broken heart from becoming unbearable. You would like me to come to your kingdom, but why? What in the name of the gods would you want with such a broken man? I can only assume that this is an act of charity. Still, I will not look this particular gift horse in the mouth. I'll be honored to accept your offer. I will depart immediately, but first I must introduce myself.
Thank you very much.
I am Proteus. Thank you for this opportunity. I will not let you down. Alright. That's everybody here. So there's one other dude who seems to be in the forest of Niao. Hansel the Fanciful Gardener. A young human who goes by the name of Hansel is among those who have fled Ding Dong Dell for safer climes. He seems to have been sidetracked by the sights of the forest of Niao, but maybe you could convince him to up stakes for Evermore.
Hello there.
Oh, hello, King Evan. Dear Marie, the name's Hansel. I used to work as a gardener at the castle in Ding Dong Dell. I'm so glad to see you alive and well. I had to run away too, you know. I hid in the back of a wagon. I thought I'd find a new place to live quite quickly, but I got distracted by all the fascinating plants and flowers here in the forest, and I haven't been able to drag myself away. What's that? Why don't I come and join you in your new kingdom? Oh, that would be wonderful. I'll make sure the gardens of your new castle are the grandest in all the world. Just let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like me to grow there.
Yep.
I do worry about everyone back in Ding Dong Dell, don't you? It was a terrible thing that happened, King Evan, but let's hope we can all look forward to a brighter future now.
Much obliged.
Been a part of this here kingdom since day one, and I'm proud as punch of that. It's up to the old hands such as myself to inspire the newcomer. Well, I'm only too happy to rally the troops, yar. I have to admit, it's nice to be working alongside young folks. It stops you getting too set in your ways, you can? Aye, I've been given a new lease of life and no mistake. So it looks like we need to talk to some people. Ah, King Evan, how timely. I require your assistance with the most pressing matter. I need to catch some giant fish, and I am capable of doing so myself. Some fish? Is that really such a pressing matter?
Right.
Very much so. More and more people from all over the world have been coming to our kingdom, and some of them have never tasted fresh fish before. Can you imagine? I consider it my duty to introduce your new subjects to the delights of fresh seafood, which is why I've decided to host a fishy feast. A fishy feast? That sounds wonderful. Indeed. I know how much you adore fresh fish, Your Majesty. The purpose of the feast is to encourage all of your subjects to develop a similar taste for the ocean's bounty. But as I say, I will require your assistance. You see, I was hoping to serve a giant fangfish pie, filled with 6 of the tasty fellows.
Golly!
6 fangfish? But it usually takes dozens of fishermen to catch even one. There's no way I can manage to catch 6 of them by myself. I think it's just say I can manage to catch. I was not expecting you to attempt such a feat alone, of course. You have an army at your disposal, do you not? You must put it to good use. I suppose you're right. I could ask the army to help. Wonderful. I shall direct your troops to a spot where fangfish are usually found, and proceed there when you're ready to join them. Helena, a chef from Hydropolis, would like to prepare a seafood feast for the people of Evermore in order to introduce them to the culinary delights of the ocean. Her centerpiece will require 6 fresh fangfish. Evan has been asked to help land the catch, but he won't be able to do it alone.
Right.
You need only bring me the fangfish, Your Majesty. I shall take care of turning them into a meal fit for a king. So this is a good reason to let people die in your army, is to go get fish. I know it's not that grim, but from a logical perspective, that's a pretty poor use of an army. Or maybe the fish really just is that incredible. What is on your face? Or is that how you, oh, that's actually one of my new merfolk. Okay, I thought it was a mask. Gosh, you're in a good mood, Triton.
Hi.
Indeed I am, Your Majesty. I have just received a brand new academic tome, and I am full of excitement at the prospect of reading it. That does sound exciting, but where is it? You don't have a bag or anything, and you're not carrying it. But of course I am, it's right... Oh, curses! Where in heavens has it gone? I must have left it somewhere, perhaps on the table in the place I stopped for a refreshing drink? Or did I drop it when I fell over on my way here, I wonder? Oh, woe is me! I was so looking forward to reading it. Please, your majesty, you must help me to track it down. Just a minute, Triton. Didn't you say you had a fall? You mustn't overdo it, you know. Stay there. I'll find your book for you. You will? Oh, your majesty, that would be simply magnificent. If you were to retrace my steps from here to the Spellworks, I am certain you would come across it somewhere.
All right.
Then, I'll do just that. Hopefully I won't be long.
Thank you very much.
King Evan, if you were to find it, I would be the happiest man alive. Triton has just received a brand new book and can't wait to start reading it. But unfortunately, he's managed to lose it somewhere. It's up to Evan to retrace his steps and retrieve the Scatty Scholar's missing tome. Find the missing book on the road to the Spellworks. You retained an academic tome. That was suspiciously easy. Is this the book you dropped, Triton? Oh yes, there it is. Thank you, King Evan. Thank you ever so much. I must say, it looks ever so complicated. Oh, does it? I find such academic texts rather soothing. My father would read them to me to send me to sleep as a boy. They still have the same calming effect on me to this day.
Gosh.
Really? These are your bedtime stories? Gosh. I can see how such writing might seem difficult to comprehend at first, but to me it is the height of poetic complexity. It can be quite beautiful. I suppose I never thought of it like that. Now, I simply must give you something for your trouble. Let me see. Oh, there appears to be some sheet music in among the pages here. I am a great appreciator of music, but I can neither read nor play. I am sure you will be able to make better use of it than I, your majesty. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Okay, that's everyone here. I guess we'll sail over and give the dude the medicine. If he's still alive. I didn't actually initiate the quest, but you never know. They might have started the timer as soon as I met him on the little tropical island. Tranquillium Nugget. I already read all these voices, so I'm gonna actually skip through this. I could hold down the Y button to skip, but just to at least let you kind of refresh yourself, I will let the text play out.
What?
That's sort of like a compromise between skipping and playing it fully. I'm sorry to have to ask, lad, but a Sorway would probably put me back on my feet. Ta for that, lad. Yeah, I thought I were done for there a minute. Well, you're very lucky we came along when we did. Now, I think it's time for you to go home to Capstan, don't you? Aye, you're probably not wrong there. And listen, I'm sorry for all the bother I caused ya. I'll make sure you get something for your trouble, though. Come and see me when you're next in Capstan, alright? I do hope Taylor makes it home in one piece. Yeah, man. He'll be alright, Mud. That Sorway gave him put a right old spring in his step. We'll find him back in Capstan soon enough, and there'll be a reward waiting for us when we do. By the sound of it, tidy! It looks like the building collapsed in on itself many years ago. You won't be able to go inside it in its current state. Cybernetic? Oh! Come down seems suspicious. Like it's a boulder door or something. Alright, I think that's everything around this area. Let's go ahead and we'll warp to Capstan and talk to him now. Ah, some people here to talk to. Well, let's talk to him first.
Hey up.
Hey up, Evan. It's right good to see ya. Now, I said I was gonna give you something to make up for all the bother I caused, didn't I? Well, I went to have a word with Mr. Wright, but we couldn't come up with all you might need. I mean, you've already got a ship. Well, here's an idea for you. Instead of giving me something, why don't you come and live in my kingdom? We're always looking for new people to come and help us. Evermore is a wonderful place, and we could really do with a talented shipwright like you. Plus, you've always wanted to try living somewhere else, haven't you? I think it'll be the perfect solution for everyone. Up sticks and move over your way. Well, it's a big step, but... Aye, go on then. I'll soon make up for you saving me skin and then some. That's wonderful. Thank you, Tiller. Just those two? Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, this is right bad, is this? If naught gets done about it, I'll be kicking the bucket soon enough. Kicking the... Oh my goodness, really? What's the matter? Oh, you heard that, did ya? Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you what's what. The fact of the matter is, there's an horde of invasive fungi ruining all the edible mushrooms. I know you'll likely think this daft, but I can't live without me mushrooms. I don't suppose you could do without to help, could ya? Well, I'd certainly be willing to try. What would I need to do?
Aye.
Take out the mushroom, that's what. Should be right close by. Stick on the tail of one of them little sporcinos, and it'll lead you straight to Ma'am, I'm sure of it. You need to have your wits about you, mind. The mushrooms always have plenty of little ones protecting them. But you can't let them put you off. She needs to be taken care of. So I need to follow a sporcino back to its mushroom, and then destroy it. That's right. Yeah, you youngsters catch on quick. Ta very much, young un. Now you'll most likely find the mushroom somewhere in Earth Grove. It's right windy mess of paths in there, so mind you don't get lost. Not that I think you will, of course. You'll be right as rain. So, to feed his eating habits, I have to kill someone. Cool. Alright, typical quest there. A mushroom-loving man from Capstan Pond Hole is utterly despondent after discovering that an invasive species of fungi is destroying the edible crop at his favorite mushroom picking spot. It's up to Evan to track down the source of these meddlesome invaders and nip the problem in the spore.
Hey.
Hey up, you're Evan, aren't you? I heard about the good turn you did for one of the local folk. It was my pleasure, and I managed to recruit an excellent shipwright to my kingdom too. Catch you mean? He's not a terrible boat builder, right enough. I wouldn't say too many nice things about him, though. If he hears you, they'll only go straight to his head. Thanks for the advice, Keely. I don't suppose you'd like to move to my kingdom as well, would you? For the invitation, but I'll be alright. I spent so long waiting here for that daft half-wort, I doubt I'll ever be able to do aught else now. Who is it you're waiting for?
Right.
Me dad. He set sail from here years ago, and he's not been back since. Look, I'm not soft in the head. I know how dangerous it is on the high seas. I know what happened to him, like as not, but there's a part of me that feels like he's still out there somewhere. Listen, you'll be setting sail on that ship Ketch is making for you before long, eh? If you happen to spot me down in your travels, you'll let me know, won't you? Of course. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for him. Do you have any idea where he was sailing to when you last saw him? He said you were headed for the drylands. Talk for this, Evan. It means a lot. Keely, a young shipwright from Capstan upon Hull, spends her days staring out to sea waiting for her father to return. Perhaps Evan and company could set off to try and track him down. She'd certainly be very relieved to know what has become of him. Yeah, I figured it would be a place I couldn't actually reach. Core, you should have seen the size of those things. They'll be the fangfish you're supposed to be catching, and no mistake. I can't wait to see what Helena can make with them. Catch a real whopper or two, won't you? Right, that's my work here done. You get to work whenever you're ready. Guess I could do that. Level 25? Well, I guess my dudes are actually level like 22-ish, so I could probably manage this. We'll save and try it. Okay, so again, hammers. But this doesn't really matter too much because they always keep getting reinforcements, so I don't know why you bother. I think I just do it because I'm trying to show the video. So like someone might want to see what's inspected. I personally don't care because it's always unknown.
If I may be so bold.
If I may, Your Majesty. Fangfish are known for losing their flavor rather quickly once caught. This being the case, we must endeavor to land all 6 as quickly as possible.
We'll win this! We have to!
Oh, great. So this is going to be even harder than we thought? This stupid pie had better be worth it.
Now! Forward! Square!
Full marks for me.
We landed one of the blighters, but where are the rest of the great monstrosities? Fangfish spend most of their time underground and only surface when necessary. To catch more, we will need to go deeper. Squeak! You dirty rats are trespassing! Go home and take a cannonball or two with you! Sorry, man, I don't think we can carry any cannonball. Our hands are full of fangfish in it. Haha!
This should work! Form a square! This should work!
That is the way to do it!
This should work! We can't afford to lose! Alright! Forward!
Three of them! Gosh, and they look vicious too. Let's just hope they turn out to be tasty.
Nails on track! Form a square! Form a square! Forward! Don't let them get away! Form a square! Charge! Charge!
A fine victory! Singing me name over
Now!
this!
Forward! Forward! We can't afford to lose!
Tidy.
Forward! Forward! Advance!
Fangfish don't exist anymore, Squeak! They went extinct 300 years ago. Flippin' heck, man. If you're gonna lie, at least try to make it believable. 300 years my foot.
Don't let them get away! Nails are sharp!
What's too easy?
Forward! Forward! Charge!
That's one by your Evan Munn, and that's a whopper.
Now's our chance! This should work! This should work!
Stop.
Charge! Now! Now! Forward!
That gave me quite a fright. He's a lively one, huh? We'd better try to get him back to Helena while he's still nice and fresh.
That is the way to do it!
Forward!
That's 6, isn't it? Nice work, Evan. You caught 6 fangfish, and pretty quickly too. An impressive feat indeed. Now we must take a trapdoor back to the castle as quickly as possible. These fish must be served while they are still fresh. You're right, Leander. Come on, everyone. Let's head back and give Helena the good news. I can really do with all this constant screaming. Forward! 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 Come on. I have to do that because I run out of bar, and then it cancels my command.
Hey there.
You have brought me the fangfish I requested? Wonderful! Ah, yes. There should be more than enough here to feed all the hungry mouths in the kingdom. You should be proud of yourself, Your Majesty. Not many kings could have caught such magnificent creatures. Not only that, you have brought them to me while they are still deliciously fresh. Oh, well, you've got Leander to thank for that. I'm glad we got you what you needed, though.
Thanks.
As am I, King Evan. My feast will make seafood lovers of everyone in Evermore. I am sure of it. Thank you once again.
Right.
Venturing out with a monster hunting lodge is a lot of fun. One encounters all sorts of monsters one would not normally see. One also gets to cook them and eat them. Here, I made a little something I would very much like you to try. Well, that's nice. It's not like tree sapper or something that I've been getting. You seem as busy as ever, Your Majesty. Do be sure to take regular breaks and eat properly. We all worry about you so.
Yes!
I'll work harder than anyone. You'll see. Harder than Gao Jia, harder than Bygone, and definitely harder than my brother.
Hey, oh.
Hey up, Your Majesty. Listen, you know that lass who does all the high-tech jiggery pokery for you? The one with the funny way of speaking? Well, she saw me the other day and went bright red. Or something I said?
Excuse me.
So where is this sea god's trumpet then, Spayo? Sister Kalianera told me that I would be able to sense the presence of the trumpet when it drew near, but I'm not sensing anything. The ghosts of the countless soldiers who have perished are interfering with my powers. In that case, we better take care of them before doing anything else. It probably won't be an easy battle, but we'll come out on top, I'm sure.
Thanks.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall pray for a swift and successful resolution to the conflict. Apparently, defeating ghost soldiers is easier than defeating fish. Inspect for the useless information, and then we'll proceed.
Here I go.
Begone, evil spirits! I shall cleanse the labyrinth of your unholy presence. Spayo, what are you doing? There are too many of them. You need to find a safe place and hide until the fighting's over.
Don't let them get away. This should work. Charge! This should work. Form a square. Now's our chance. Stay strong. Forward. Hey,
This
forward.
plan. King Evan, more ghosts.
Now's our chance. Now's our chance. Charge!
The labyrinth
Stay strong.
is ours. Still more of them. Will their ferocity never abate?
We can't afford to lose.
You must leave.
Field worm.
Leave this place. Nonsense. I have come here to listen to the whisperings of the sea god's trumpet, as is my right. Indeed, my duty. I will not allow you to stand in my way. You truly wish to remain here? Then remain forever. Oh no, even more of them. But we can't give up. We have to keep fighting. I think that's all of them. Well, Spayo, can you sense the sea god's trumpet?
Yes.
I can, and all thanks to your courage and tenacity, Your Majesty. Now, if you would be so good as to accompany me a little further, I believe it is close at hand. You obtained the sea god's trumpet. So this is the sea god's trumpet. Well, Spayo, what is it telling you? I cannot hear anything. Nothing at all. What am I to do, Your Majesty? Despite your best efforts on my behalf, it appears that I am not yet worthy of becoming a priestess. That's alright, Spayo. I'm sure there's something we can do. Why don't we take the trumpet back to Sister Kalianera? I'm sure she'll be able to help. Sister Kalianera, I have retrieved the sea god's trumpet.
Huh?
Ah, Spayo, welcome back. It is such a relief to see you safe, but wait, something is amiss. What is wrong, my child? Well, the thing is, Spayo couldn't seem to hear anything from the sea god's trumpet. No voices or anything. We were wondering if you might be able to help. You handed over the sea god's trumpet. I see. I am afraid that the trumpet appears to have lost its power. But how could such a thing have happened? And does this mean I'm destined never to become a priestess? It has been some 3 centuries since an aspiring priestess last ventured into the labyrinth. It would not be out of the question for the sea god's trumpet to have degenerated in intervening years. 3 centuries? Of course, while time was repeating in Hydropolis outside the kingdom, everything was carrying on as normal. If only there were some magical means of turning back time, the trumpet's powers might be restored. That's the solution you guys come up with instead of, you know, like some other reinforced trumpet or something. Turning back time? Wait.
Evan!
Mun, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I would ask Queen Nerea. Learn the rejuvenate spell. Alright. Please, Evan, I beg of you, I cannot abandon my dream. I have to become a priestess. I have to come and join you in your kingdom. It pains me to see Speo so low. I pray that you can find a way to turn back time and restore the sea god's trumpet to its former glory. So that probably won't happen for a little while because I've not invested in my magic school. I haven't invested in much anything because I'm just trying to get my economy running. If you're wondering why I haven't been building categories, weapons, armor, shops, or magic, it's because I'm spending all my resources into my economy essentially. Alright, so next up we're gonna go to Macronos and try to lift the musician's curse. I might be able to do something with all these songbook pages we keep finding. Really? You're gonna make me run a full circle around this plateau just to get the chest, fall down, and do it again? There's a teleportal right here. That'll be a good start. Now I'm gonna do something that'll make a little bit more work for me, but it'll be easier viewing on you. I'm gonna use the warp portal as soon as I drop down and get this chest. So all you see is a fade out and I'm there, but I have to edit that. I wonder if I could take that thing on. Well, let's find out. Oh, okay, there we go. Level 37? I don't remember what level I am. I think I'm at like 42 or something. Yeah.
Tran! Eat this!
Say your prayers.
You shall go no farther! Make yourself...
Now, this is not the most powerful sword I have, but the most powerful sword is only like 5 points more damage and does not have a freezing ability.
Don't let me down!
Oh, those things are about to begin some sort of creepy chant. Man, is this gonna be a common trend in this little area? Is that I've got to keep falling and then taking the stairs back up? Am I missing something? Now, to get that, you also have to level up your magic guild. I am aware of that. Again, I'm working economically first. If my characters were desperate for more power, I might do some of the other stuff on the side, but I'm okay. I managed to fortify myself through levels instead. If there was something there, I didn't see it.
Watch your backs. Eat this. Make yourself. Need a little help here. Don't let me down. No.
Think I'm...
Spirits! Show me your power! You will! This ends now! Your judgment is nigh!
I could have healed, but I have to make it hard on myself. Every now and then, footsteps just go silent. Oh yeah, I don't want to warp yet. I'm actually trying to find somewhere on this little archipelago. Is that how you say it? Archipelago. Fewer monsters chase me if I'm the highest level character. Yeah, I don't think it'll actually let me do that. I wonder if I can outrun him. I was thinking he'd catch me. I think they're marginally faster than me, but I'm not sure. I was willing to lose all my Zing gauge just to find out. They can go under anything, yeah.
I am counting on you all.
Now let's see what level this thing is. I'm 34. This is probably a fairy type monster. Oops. Who are you? And how dare you interrupt my special time with my beloved? Never mind who we are. Are you the witch who stole Nereus' voice? I certainly am, but it is mine now. Mine and mine alone. I cannot be without the dulcet tones of my beloved.
Excuse me.
It's not yours. It belongs to Nereus. You have to give it back to him. He lives to sing, but he's not able to because of you. You call him your beloved, but if you truly loved him, you would restore to him what is rightfully his. Fools! What reason have I to give it back? I wanted my beloved's beautiful voice all to myself, and that is exactly what I have. How dare you? It is all that I love in the world. I would not part with it for anything. Except perhaps your lives! Well, we're certainly not going to agree to that. Very well. Then your only hope of helping him is to dispose of me altogether. My curse and my soul are intertwined, you see. But that is not going to happen, of course. What is going to happen is that I shall steal your voices also and add them to my collection. Hehehe. Well, if you stole my voice, it'd make editing a lot easier.
You shall go no farther.
I need your help.
It is leaving me. All is leaving me. My body. His voice. It is free once more. The darkness has lifted. The sun shines again. Sing, Nereus, sing. Do you know, I think she really might have loved him. Come, Evan. We must return to Nereus and see if the witch's curse truly has been lifted. You're right. Let's hurry back. Alright, there's one avenue in this area I have not explored.
Do your worst.
Here we go!
Man, we'll have to find all these guys again.
Thanks very much.
King Evan, Archon Leander, thank you. The witch's curse has been lifted. My voice has returned. That's wonderful news, Nereus. The depth of gratitude I feel is truly beyond description. I had thought that I would never sing again.
If I may be so bold.
What passed between you and the witch Nereus that would lead her to curse you in such a manner? I visited that accursed cave many years ago, and there I met a beautiful young sorceress. Though I knew she was not human, she seemed enchanted by my songs, and so I sang with all my heart. Though our time together had been pleasant, I could not stay forever, but when I announced that I must return to Hydropolis, she flew into an uncontrollable rage. She told me that if I wanted to leave, I would have to do so without my voice. My only other choice was to live out the rest of my days there with her. Upon hearing this, I panicked and fled. And the witch was true to her word. Her curse descended upon me like a dark fog as soon as I left the cave. My voice was gone. She had stolen it. But something puzzled me. Why had she not killed me? I returned there to try and gather the courage to ask, but at the sound of her wailing, I fled again. I hate you! Never darken my door again! And so I hid myself from the company of men. My grief at the loss of my voice, my soul was all-consuming. Oh, Nereus, that's terrible. So that is why you disappeared so suddenly.
Yeah.
It is. But when I heard of the changes that were afoot in Hydropolis, of how time almost seemed to have begun moving again, I was overcome with curiosity and had to come and see it for myself. So these guys like naturally live for 3 centuries or whatever, or what? And now I owe you everything. Truly, you have given me back my life. If there is anything I could do to return your kindness, please, you need only say the word. Well, it would be wonderful if you consider coming to live in Evermore. That's my kingdom.
Thanks.
Nothing would please me more. I shall join you there and sing your praises from dawn till dusk. Of course, I could sing of other things too if you would prefer. Now that my voice has returned, nothing is beyond me. That sounds wonderful, Nereus. I can't wait to hear you sing.